Hey gang, it's Shannon. Just a quick tip for you on exhaust manifolds. If you're using a cast iron manifold for restoration or you just don't have headers yet, first thing to do is make sure that you machine this surface down here. Any machine shop can do it. If you've got a large belt table sander, you can use that. You just want to make sure that this is perfectly flat before you put it together. Alright, after you have your mating surfaces machined flat or sanded flat so they're all straight, you want to get some dry graphite lube. They have a wet graphite also, but either one will work. The dry graphite is better. Get it usually at Napa or different car stores. The graphite lube, use this on your old rusty exhaust manifolds, and when you spray this on and it dries, it will actually give you the appearance of a new cast iron exhaust manifold. And the thing with the dry graphite lube is that it's not an oil like WD-40 and it's not a paint, so it doesn't smoke or burn off, it doesn't peel or chip like paint, and it doesn't turn color. So about, after a year or two you may want to touch it up, and then you just touch it up with some more graphite spray. But that's the trick to making old rusty exhaust manifolds look like new rusty manifolds. After you have your surfaces machined, you have your dry graphite spray covered front and back, and it's all dried up. When you're ready to put it on, you want to use the Ultra Copper Permatex. This is the high heat silicone, and you're just going to put a bead around your openings. Just a decent thick bead. Don't need to smudge it too much. But you do not want to use gaskets. That is the major problem with most shops and cheap places, is they put exhaust gaskets on and they're garbage. If you ever get these paper and tin foil exhaust gaskets in a kit or anywhere else, the first thing you want to do is throw those out, because they blow out and they leak and they're just a total piece of crap. And most people don't understand that cars from the factory never had those exhaust gaskets on there. So use your Ultra Copper, spooge up around your openings, and just set it on there. Make sure you tighten the inner holes first and then go to your outer. Alright, after you spooge up your cast iron exhaust manifolds and you put them on, they're going to squish out just about like so. You're going to have a nice bead of the copper silicone, and you're going to have manifolds that look like new cast iron, and it's just going to look really nice. It's going to be really easy to keep clean and take care of. It's not going to turn color, it's not going to peel, it's not going to smoke, and it's just going to look like a nice clean pro job. Okay, if you are actually putting on headers like these stainless steel headers here, make sure you use a good header gasket. I usually use Felpro. They don't blow out. I've never had a problem with them. The header gaskets that are specific for headers, a lot of the Mr. Gasket gaskets are crap, and anything that's paper you can pretty much throw out because they don't have the metal inside them sandwiched like this. And you just don't want to use a cheap header gasket. That's all there is to it. You're going to have problems down the road. So when you put these header gaskets on and the headers on, you got the slots for the outside. So you just put the two outside bolts in first, slide this in, and then put your headers on, tighten it down, and do not use any silicone on these Felpro gaskets. They do not need it, and you won't have any problems. It's going to be nice and clean. So the headers are a little bit different than the cast iron manifolds, but either way, you'll look like a pro.